Hello, everybody. Thank you and welcome to our Beauty Inside Out talk today. My friend Nicole Scott will be talking about the importance of beauty starting from the inside. Um, Take it away.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, thank you. Well, I'm so glad to be here and thank you for inviting me. My name is Nicole Scott. I'm a holistic nutritionist. And you know that Lucia is so passionate about skin health, and she's like, let's get the message out about how we can have beautiful skin, but it really does start from the inside out. So let me ask you a question here. Like, why does your skin break out? And at what age? I don't know where you guys are at on your skin journey. If you've ever had issues with skin health, or you're starting to feel like your skin is thinning or maybe getting the wrinkles, it's like, what can you do to either eliminate, reduce, and really have healthy skin? And I think as a woman, it doesn't matter what age we are, we're always looking for better health and better skin. So I want to talk to you about some of the things to consider when you do have skin issues. The first one is environmental toxins. This is a big one, and they're increasing at an alarming rate. And it really starts to impact our body from the inside out, and it can show up on our skin. And, here's just an example when we think of environmental toxins, is a woman will wake up in the morning and have upwards of 100, 200, even 300 plus chemicals that they've put on their face and their body before they even leave to work, anywhere from shampoos and eyeshadow and lipsticks and nail varnish and fake tans and hairsprays and deodorant. And, it just goes on. And the worst one is perfume, ladies. 250 different chemicals in, a spray on your body. And that is called estrogen. There are chemicals in there that disrupt our hormones and can really, really play havoc on our skin health. And then, of course, what are we eating? Our food quality is definitely decreasing. It's full of preservatives, enhancers, emulsifiers, GMOs, pesticides, and it goes on and on and on. And this also is not only impacting, the insides, but it shows up on our skin. I'll give you an example. My daughter's 17, and she has got those bumpy, there's a condition for it. And when they get really rough and really itchy, it's because she has made the connection that she has had too much processed food, too much sugar, way too much dairy, and way too much wheat. And so she knows now at the age of 17, if she wants to have beautiful, soft skin, she has to reduce or eliminate those foods. So let's talk a little bit about oxidative stress and antioxidants. So of course, every mom has experimented with, like, cut the apple up so our child will eat the apple. And we discovered very quickly that an apple will oxidize, will be exposed to air, and will start to rot. It's that decaying process. Think of oxidative stress as that decaying process, our body breaking down faster than it should. And so, the bad news is oxidative stress causes aging and disease. But the good news is that, and we know this, if we squeeze a lemon on top of that apple, we're going to protect it. It's got antioxidants in it, so it's not going to age. It's going to look, good, and our kid's going to eat it. And that's the same thing that happens in our body if we eat enough antioxidants. And really the key to healthy skin is some very foundational principles that probably every single woman who watches this video or has joined us tonight knows exactly what to do. It's just about doing them consistently. Big one is exercise and movement, good for circulation, right? Keeping those arteries open and flexible so that you can get that beautiful circulation to your skin. How about sleeping to 7 to 8 hours or more if you need it? This is like magic medicine, and it's free, but we have to make sure we're showing up and doing the do and getting to bed at the same time and waking up at the same time if we can, and really getting a good night's sleep, again, for healthy skin, reducing those bags and circles under our eyes. Managing stress, right? How about deep breathing and bringing that oxygen, right, to the skin? Drinking water. Water is huge. We need to be making sure that we're drinking half of our body weight in ounces. So if you're 150 pounds, you need to be drinking at least 75 ounces of water every single day. If you work out, you need to drink more. And then using safer products, making sure that we are reducing that chemical load. Make sure that we're really taking, we may read labels on our food, food labels, but are we reading the labels of our skincare and our, what we're putting on our body. And then of course, eating real food. That is really beauty from the inside, is eating that real food, getting the vitamins, getting the antioxidants, getting life, energy, and force in our body so that it will show up on our skin. And there's a program that we put a lot of our, I'm going to say customers on. It's called the Shred 10. It's one of my favorite programs. If you want to really up your game in beauty, it's, really eating more plant food nutrition, getting as much plants in as possible, making sure that you take our Juice Plus capsules daily, which I'm going to talk to you in a sec about. 1 to 2 complete shakes daily. And I'm going to talk about that in a sec, but drinking lots of water and breathing and sleeping and exercising most days, and reducing or eliminating foods that don't serve our body well, such as caffeine and alcohol, eating after 6 p.m., processed food, and eliminating gluten and dairy, artificial and refined sugars. That eliminates really important, because that is gluten and dairy and those sugars have a really inflammatory response in our body. So a lot of times, people will take this out for a period of time. They'll notice that their skin will perk up, their energy will perk up. And you start to bring these foods in again and notice a huge change very quickly. So what I want to talk to you guys about is, most people will think of, I want to feel good, I want to look good, I'm going to diet, or I'm going to over exercise, or both, like it, whatever that is. But here's the thing. This is like old school. And this is what we even got taught was, put your client on, reduce calories and get them to work out more to lose weight. And that's true. There is a formula around that, and they will lose weight, but it's not addressing their toxic load. Okay. So you can have somebody that is thin, but really has unhealthy skin and feels like crap. And we call that kind of like a skinny fat. Whereas our goal is to help cleanse the body from the inside out. And you can only do that really with plants, and a lot of plants, so that your liver has enough nutrition to feel safe to start releasing the toxins. And when we release the toxins, you start to feel great, and the skin starts to clear up. Now, what we try to do is we help people, I'm going to say, get into the willpower zone. And how we do that is we provide recipes and a meal plan to get you into that zone of willpower. And one of the quickest ways to get into that zone is, instead of eating like a high processed fast, breakfast at, let's say, Tim Hortons, what we do is we change that up with a whole food drink called Juice Plus. And it'll keep you full for a long period of time, and it will give you the willpower to make really smart choices when it comes to your next meal. And so when you add our Juice Plus capsules and our Juice Plus shakes, you're getting a total of 45 whole food plant foods, which really start to create beauty from the inside out and vitality. We also have the Juice Plus Omega blend. And this particular plant-based omega is heart, brain, joint, skin, and eyes. This is where omegas really support in the body. It's 100% plant-based, pure and sustainable, full spectrum omegas, cold pressed and vegan. And our shakes are low glycemic, vegan, gluten-free and dairy-free, non-GMO, plant-based, and powerful prebiotic. Do you want to say something about the shakes, Lucia?
Yeah, I love them. I love them. My daughter takes them. My husband takes them. I started giving them to my little one. She's only 11 months. I just give her like a little bit, and big difference. My daughter loves it. And sometimes in the morning they don't want to eat. They don't know what to eat. But like, even for myself, right? You want to get up and you just want to have a coffee, but you have the shake. You can have it cold. You can have it warm, and it is so filling. I love it. And it makes you feel so much better after you have it. I love it. I love what it's doing for my whole family. All of it.
Great. Thanks for sharing that. It's always nice to hear. And we'll get you to share a little bit more of your story in a sec. Yeah. So just like she said, you can kind of eat it as a healthy breakfast, a drink, a pre and post workout snack in the afternoon or late at night. So some of the most common Shred 10 results that we are getting from clients are craving more fruits and vegetables, healthier weight, better recovery from workout, improved sleep, increased energy, healthier hair, nails, and skin, improved regularity, and increased mental clarity. So we're the most researched whole food supplement in the world. We actually now have over 40 published studies, which is pretty awesome. And this is one of the studies. This was on skin health out of Germany. They wanted to find out what happened in just 12 weeks on Juice Plus. And you can see before supplementation versus after 12 weeks that you're getting more intensity, which is really density in your skin thickness, which is really, really important. You want to have thicker skin versus thinner skin, because when we typically age, our skin thins. And it gets wrinkled much more easily. So just in 12 weeks, it had such a increase in density, as well as maintaining hydration. So microcirculation increased by 39%, skin hydration by 9%, skin thickness increased by 6%, and skin density by 16%. And that was only 12 weeks taking our Juice Plus capsules. So I'm going to get Lucia to share a little bit more of her story and why she is so excited to share this with her friends and family.
Thank you, Nicole. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, I feel like a whole world of a difference, and I mean it. When I was pregnant with Emma, I ate really bad. I couldn't eat anything. Nothing would stay down. I was feeling so unhealthy. So you feel it. My face was breaking out. I was getting rosacea. 36 years old, I was getting rosacea. And as an esthetician, I was like, this doesn't really add up. So when I started taking Juice Plus, I noticed a difference. My skin started to glow. I didn't have that gut bloating feeling. Do you know what I mean? When you're so bloated and you feel like, oh, I just felt like so much better. I felt my energy come in, and especially like with the shakes and the omegas alongside with the capsules, it was such a big difference. My skin is clear. I would never do a live, never ever, without makeup on. Normally I do lives about makeup, and now I'm doing a live with no makeup on, and my skin just feels so much better. My daughter's taking it. She's eating healthier. She's asking for more healthier food choices. We look forward to the shakes every time we wake up. And as an esthetician, I know that there's so many women that they want to put makeup on, or they want to cover their blackheads, and they want to cover their breakouts. But I always ask them, as an esthetician as well, what are you intaking into your body? And that's where most of the people say, whatever I can find. Because convenience, right? People are busy. There's so much going on in this world. You know, with so much stress, the environment is full of pollution, like you said, Nicole. It's crazy how we're treating our body on the inside, but we're so worried about our appearance. So I noticed a big difference, like big difference. And even with my daughter's skin, her skin is changing. Like she has like this glow. She's a little bit more like, it's crazy. And then with my little one, it's also helped her with her bowel movements, because I didn't know that a baby at 6 months can have digestive problems. I didn't know that. I'm not a doctor. I just know that, you know, when you get older, if you're eating bad, then obviously it's going to stop everything else, right? But anyway, long story short, my daughter had a problem with her digestion. I put her on Juice Plus. I would open the capsule, I put some in her formula, or put some in her rice cereal, and she's fine. She's happier. She's eating more. She's not crying all the time. Like she would just cry because her tummy was so hard. So I notice a difference, and I see the importance of taking care of your body from the inside, always from the inside first. And that is really, really important.
Awesome. Well, thank you for sharing that. And I totally can so appreciate the whole, you know, kiddos with constipation, because my first clinic that I had, I specialized in gut issues. And the number one thing I saw in children was they were constipated 4 days, 5 days, a week at a time. And it was heartbreaking because it's so painful for children. And when I brought Juice Plus into the clinic, the changes in their bowel health so quickly. They got to get off the medication. They didn't have to go to the hospital or the doctor. And yeah, it's pretty awesome. So glad to hear that your little one is
Yeah.
pooping on a regular, because
Right?
as we can get right into the whole like gut health, women, if you're not pooping, you are probably got not so great a skin, because pooping is clearing out your toxins, or
Yeah.
if it's right, and holding it in. So here's
Mhm.
just a few examples of, women that have decided to say yes to the Juice Plus products, and very quickly see the changes in their skin before and after. And pictures here, you can start to see that inflammation is starting to go away. Even in guys, that was a horrible back, and you could see how this gentleman cleared up his back, hands clearing up, eczema. Got to see lots of these. And we have obviously a Juice Plus community. And so that's where people are posting their before and after pictures. And this is where we're getting them. Even hair growth, that's a huge one, right? Again, beauty is about from the inside out, and making sure that we got that proper nutrition. And then for some, it's not only about skin health, but it's feeling good in your body, and people starting to really shred the extra weight. And then again, glowing skin. So, ask yourself, where do you see yourself getting started with our, packages? We have a basic package at $122.50 a month, which is just $4 a day. We got our premium package at just about $5 a day, which is your 3 blend and shakes. And then our Shred 10 packages is $187.50 a month. So just over $6 a day to really get your health on track. And really, when you think about it, and like my whole family's been on it for 15 years, it's just part of my grocery bill. I always say, imagine getting, you get your 30 fruits and veg berries plus your omega, you're getting up to 35, plus another almost 20 in a serving of shakes, like 50 different types of plants in your diet. Where could you get that type of convenience for just, $6? So very, very affordable. And your kids get it for free. So we have a Healthy Starts program where you can sponsor your child, and the child can get Juice Plus chews or capsules for free. So it's a great value that the whole family can be on. And I just love Dr. Mitra Ray. She's one of my mentors. She's written a book called You Have the Guts to Be Beautiful. That's a great book to get if you really want to study how your gut health is related to your skin health. But she says the kind of beauty that is universally attractive is when your cells are radiating a message of health to the world. And it's so true. I'm going to stop to share here.
That is
There we
true.
go. Yeah. So, I'll tell you quickly my Juice Plus story. I was introduced to it 15 years ago. I was a snobby holistic nutritionist. I thought I did not need this Juice Plus stuff. Why? Because I was a vegetarian. I was already eating 10 to 15 servings of fruits and veg. I had a daughter who had a ton of food allergies and had a compromised immune system. So I like to say that my diet was probably almost as perfect as I could get it. Our grocery bill at the time was over $2,000. Back 15 years ago, it was really hard to get a lot of affordable, I'm going to say gluten-free, dairy-free, and even organics. Everything was very, very high in priced and hard to source. And I cooked everything from scratch. We went to parties and I brought everything. We just lived in this bubble. And my mom lovingly persisted on me until I finally said yes, to shut her up. My best friend had a clinic in Woodbridge. I said, can you get our blood work done? And I said, I want to prove my mom wrong, because I don't think this stuff is going to do anything I didn't hear about at nutrition school. And so we did. My 2 daughters were 2 and 3 at the time. We got our blood work done along with me. And then 4 months later, because our product comes in a 4-month supply. Why? Because that's how long it takes to turn over your red blood cells and really start to see some profound changes. And lo and behold, my best friend looked in my eyes. She's like, holy crap, Nicole, this stuff is actually doing some pretty amazing things. How are you feeling? And I didn't want to tell her to kind of skew the information, but I said, actually, I am feeling like a rock star. For the first time in 4 years, I feel like I got my mama mojo back. I'm not crashing at 8 o'clock. I got back into running, started to do my 10Ks and half marathons again. I was like, I am feeling awesome. But the best story was when my daughter, we went back to her team, and they confirmed that her allergies had decreased in 4 months. Her allergies decreased by 50%. And in a year, we became an allergy-free family.
Oh.
So Juice Plus, definitely a catalyst for change. I thought we were doing pretty well. I thought we were eating enough, but this personal experience for me was that it wasn't good enough. And, you know, we were doing a multivitamin. And after I did more research, I realized that a multivitamin was just, I'm going to say probably doing not much good to our body. So we got rid of the multi, replaced our multi with Juice Plus, and we haven't looked back. And I've been doing this for 15 years, working with thousands and thousands of clients, getting them on Juice Plus, having a positive experience. And as you said, Lucia, it's about beauty from the inside out. You know, we can put all the makeup and foundation on to cover bad skin. And usually bad skin is a sign that there's some really unhealthy habits that are showing up in your body that we need to clean up. So any other comments before we close?
That's pretty much it. It starts with your insides. It really does.
Awesome.
And yeah.
Wonderful. So really, as we close off, thank you for tuning in. I know that we're going to get this video out to a lot of your friends and your family to take a look. If you are inspired in any way with this information and you could really see yourselves benefiting from, you know, getting started and getting your kids free Juice Plus chews or capsules, just make sure that you reach out to Lucia. She'd be more than happy to set you up with an order. And I say, try it for 4 months. Your body won't lie. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for watching, everybody.